Good evening and welcome to your Wednesday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Welcome, one and all. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Happy opening day of the Major League Baseball season. Get signed up for this evening's virtual trivia game by coming to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get there, enter in a team name followed by an email address, and then please let us know whether you are or are not a part of the league. It is only week 2 of season 66 of NYC Trivia League. So if you're not in the league yet, I encourage you to get signed up here tonight. All that it means is that we'll keep track of your score every time that you play, so you can see how your scores stack up against others who are playing with us this season. It's as simple as clicking, yeah, I'm in the league, and then suddenly you are. So why not? May as well do it. Tonight, we're going to be playing 4 rounds of trivia. Our first 3 topics of the night are question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final category of the evening is a picture round. So that means the majority of our quiz is made up of question and answer style rounds. Let me tell you how they're going to work. I will ask you a question out loud. As I ask the question, it will pop up on your virtual answer sheet in text, meaning you'll be able to see the questions as I ask them. Some of your questions may have multiple choice options, but the vast majority of our questions this evening will be short answer in their structure. Enter in the response that you believe to be correct, and then click the button that says submit answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. You heard me right. There is a countdown timer that will accompany each of the 10 questions in these first 3 rounds of the game. So always keep an eye out for it and make sure that you click submit answers before it's too late. Let's say you've entered in a response and you realize it's not correct, but you have an idea of something different that you'd like to put. You are welcome to update your response. Just make sure that you click submit answers again before the countdown timer expires so that we have your most up-to-date response on our end. If you entered in a response and there's a spelling error, that's not a huge deal. I am able to see what you put as your responses, so I'll do my very best to make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. If you're just joining us, hi, welcome. I'm Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host tonight. Thank you so much for being here. Come play with us. We want you here. This is the website to come to, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Once you get to the site, please enter in a team name followed by an email address. Then let us know. Do you want to be in the league for season 66? It is just week 2. Let's check out our standings thus far in season 66. After just 1 week, We Drink and We Know Things took the top spot, with the Pleased to Meet Ya-iest Nando coming in 15th place. Well done to our top teams thus far this season. If you want to see a full list of standings, you can head on over to nyctrivialeague.com/standings, find out how it's going, and get signed up here tonight if you're not already in the league. If you're just joining, hi there. Welcome. I'm Meredith. I'll be your host tonight. Get signed up for the game, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. To review the structure of the quiz, we've got those first 3 question and answer rounds. Then we're going to close out the game with a picture round. The picture round is structured a little bit differently than our first 3 topics of the night. So stay tuned until that point. I will walk you through in detail exactly how that's going to work when we get there. Before we dive into round number 1, I do have 2 simple rules for this game. Rule number 1, the most important rule of trivia: there is no cheating at this game. Please refrain from looking the answers up. Our other rule: do not give away the answers in the chat. Always a pleasure hearing from you all in the chat. Keep that conversation flowing. Just kindly refrain from spoiling things for others in the chat. And with that, we're going to dive into our first round of the evening. This is your last opportunity to get signed up before we dive into that first category. So come on down, folks, to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, and you will be joining these 32 fabulous trivia teams from New York City and around the world. From our first team to get signed up tonight, a hearty welcome to Team 578, down to our most recent team to join us, Bearman. Welcome to you too, and every team in between. Good luck on tonight's game. Let's do it, everyone. Round one this evening is in the category of a poultry offering. In this first round, we're talking about chickens and roosters, all kinds of, excuse me, poultry. Round one, question one. Inscribed with the date 1620, what landing site landmark lends its name to a domestic chicken species first found in Massachusetts? Landing site landmark 1620. That species of chicken is known as a Plymouth Rock chicken. Plymouth Rock. Excellent start. 85% of you got that one right. And one more who I'm giving a point right now. Question number two. The casual dining restaurant Buffalo Wild Wings is nicknamed BW3s, a nod to its original name, which included the third W word, referencing a type of German bread roll, which often was served with beef. Known for those chicken wings. Initially, they also had Weck in their title. Weck is that bread roll, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Weck. BW3. Question three. The state bird of Delaware is the blue hen, and the state bird of the Ocean State is what colorful, alliteratively named chicken species? If you don't know your chicken species super well, hopefully you knew which state was the ocean state, and that gave you Rhode Island. You thought alliterative and you went with red. You'd be right. It's a Rhode Island red. I did look it up. I was curious if alliteration can have another letter in between or sound, and it can. So it is alliterative. You did it. Let's see. 49% got it right. A bit tricky. Here's number 4. Both John Wayne and Jeff Bridges were nominated for Academy Awards for portraying the character Rooster Cogburn in film adaptations of what Charles Portis novel? John Wayne won an Oscar for this performance. Jeff Bridges had to wait for Crazy Heart, but they both starred in versions of True Grit. 74% got it right. That's more like it. Here is number 5. Rooster is a 2026 HBO comedy series starring Steve Carell, Danielle Deadwyler, and Phil Dunster, which is created by whom? Dunster previously worked with him on Ted Lasso. Also the creator of shows like Scrubs, involved in Shrinking and Cougar Town. This was an incredibly challenging question for this group. Only 6 teams got it right, but well done. His name, Bill Lawrence, is your correct answer for number 5. Question number 6. The NCAA Division I athletics program at what SEC school are known as the Gamecocks? Your correct answer for number 6. The Gamecocks are from University of South Carolina, USC. 77% got it right. Question 7 in this poultry offering themed round. What Sony Pictures animation movie from 2007 with a 2016 sequel centers around penguins and a chill rooster named Chicken Joe catching some waves in a boarding competition? Whether you knew about this movie or not, hopefully you recognize we are avoiding saying the word surf in the question, which means it's probably in the title. Your answer is Surf's Up. Surf's Up is that Sony Pictures animation movie. 50% got it right. Question 8. With over 900 locations worldwide, what fast food restaurant specializing in chicken fingers was established in Louisiana in 1996 and is named for the founder's dog? We are pretty split on the answer here, with about half of the teams going with Popeyes, about half of the teams going with Raising Cane's. Your correct answer is Raising Cane's. That is the one named for a dog. Both of them, yes, from Louisiana. Question 9. Today, used as a slang term for a knowledgeable enthusiast, what word was used in the 19th and early 20th centuries to refer to a carnival sideshow act where a person eats a live chicken? A knowledgeable enthusiast or a person eating a live chicken is a geek. Geek, your correct response for number 9. Featured in the 2022 movie Nightmare Alley is the theme about a geek. And of course, that was directed by our theme for this season. You have just been Del Toro. That's right. Every single time you play with us in season 66, Guillermo del Toro is going to pop up in one way or another. Hope you check out our game 1 week from today. We will return right here on Wednesday, April 1st. April Fool's Day, folks, but I'm not fooling. We will be here at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Hope you'll join us then to be Del Toro'd once again. Back to our first round. We've got one more question in this chicken category. Here it is. The TV series The Office was set in Scranton, Pennsylvania, home to the Rail Riders minor league baseball team, while its spin off series The Paper is set in what Ohio city, home to the Mud Hens? Home to the Mud Hens, the TV series The Paper is set in Toledo, Ohio. My hometown. I grew up there. 75% of you got that one right. That does bring us to the end of round number one. Let's check in with our standings thus far in the quiz. It was a tough first round, but right now we've got a tie for seventh place with 8 points each between We Drink and We Know Things 12, Fusilli Jerry, Best Coast Scouts Team, the Teutonic Titwillows, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Tied in third right now with 9 points, we have Sharaboozy, We Drink and We Know Things 69, Think Pony Club, and the Oslo Condition. And tied for the lead right now, the only 2 teams with perfect scores, 10 for 10, Two People in Love, and Barf, our season 65 championship winners. That does bring us to our second category of the evening. But first, we host private events in addition to our weekly in-person games and our virtual quiz here every Wednesday. You can also bring us in person or virtually for a gathering of your own, whether it's a personal get-together like a birthday party or a corporate event. We'd love to work with you. And you can reach out to me directly. There's my email address, meredith@nyctrivialeague.com. It's really always a joy when people who play the virtual game reach out about a private event. I love hearing from you. So consider it. When you have something coming up, maybe trivia is the answer. We want to be a part of it. Let's get into our second category. Tonight, round 2 is in the topic of food, glorious food. In this round here tonight, each question will be centered around a musical or play that has something to do with food. Let's do it. Here's number 1. Which Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter known for Love Song and Gravity wrote the music and lyrics for Waitress, the Tony-nominated musical about Jenna Hunterson, a pie-baking waitress? The musical Waitress is written by Sarah Bareilles is your correct answer for number 1. Strong start, 78% got it right. Question 2. One of Shakespeare's revenge plays, what bloody tragedy centers around a Roman general and ends with several characters getting baked into pies? That Shakespeare play about a Roman general that ends with people being baked into pies is called Titus Andronicus. How did you do? 67% got that one right. A lesser known work of Shakespeare's. Question 3, featuring the jazzy song I Can Cook Too. The musical On the Town follows 3 sailors on a 24-hour shore leave in New York City during World War II. With the book and lyrics by Comden and Green, the music was written by which famed composer, who was portrayed by Bradley Cooper in the 2023 movie Maestro? On the Town music, written by Leonard Bernstein, is your correct answer. 81% got it right. Question number 4. 50-50 shot here. Cannibal the Musical is a 1993 dark comedy based on the true story of Alfred Packer, who was convicted of cannibalism. What voice of Eric Cartman wrote this musical and its film adaptation? The voice of Eric Cartman of South Park. You did quite well here. It's Trey Parker, your correct response. 78% coming in with the correct answer. Question number 5. With a name that sounds like a type of bee, what character in the musical Oliver oversees the parish orphanage and is outraged when Oliver asks for more gruel? This one's for my Uncle Jeff if he's playing tonight. We were talking about Oliver just a couple days ago. Your correct answer is Mr. Bumble. Mr. Bumble. More Question number 6, a reimagining of a Shakespeare play. What is the two-word title of the 2022 winner of the Pulitzer Prize for Drama about a young queer black man named Juicy who is visited by the ghost of his father during a barbecue and is tasked with avenging his murder? This one happened to be my hint of the night on Instagram. If you all follow me at Trivia Meredith, you would have known that at some point this evening, the play Fat Ham would come up. If you don't follow me already, I encourage you to do so. I will help you out with a hint next week. Follow me on Instagram and join us next Wednesday, April 1st at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com for more fun. And you'll get at least one correct, I very much hope. Let's move on to our 7th question in this glorious food round. What is the name given to the man-eating plant from outer space who is purchased by a nerdy florist and soon shows a thirst for human blood in Little Shop of Horrors? Please be specific with your answer. Once again, you do need to be specific in order to get the point. The character Seymour has a crush on Audrey and names the plant Audrey 2. Audrey 2 is the answer we were looking for. Question number 8. Clyde's is a play written by the 2-time Pulitzer Prize winning playwright Lynn Nottage and follows formerly incarcerated employees at a truck stop diner. It opened on Broadway in 2021, and several performers were nominated for Tony Awards, including what actress, who also plays Suzanne Crazy Eyes Warren in Netflix's Orange is the New Black? Playing Crazy Eyes on Orange is the New Black and nominated for her role in Clyde's, it is Uzo Aduba, your correct answer for number 8. Question number 9. What character from Sweeney Todd sings the song The Worst Pies in London? The worst pies in London. Gosh, a lot of musical theater seems to be about people eating other people. It's Mrs. Lovett, your correct answer for number 9. Strong crossover apparently with cannibalism and musical theater. Number 10. What Pulitzer Prize winning play by Tracy Letts, set in Oklahoma, features a confrontational dinner scene after the memorial service of the family patriarch? That Tracy Letts play did become a movie. It's called August Osage County, and starring in that movie adaptation as the character Violet Weston was our theme from last season. You have just been
Hello. Please bore someone else with your questions. That's all.
streeped. That does bring us to the end of round number 2. Let's check in with our top teams halfway through the game. Right now, tied in 10th place with 15 points. We have We Drink and We Know Things 12. Why Not Zoidberg, the Freaky Deakiest Nando, Team 578, and Team 578 in 9th right now with 16 points. Scouts team tied in 7th with 17 points. Sharabuzi and the Teutonic Titwillows tied in 5th place with 18 points. We Drink and We Know Things 12, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And we've got a tie for the lead now. No perfect scores. 19 out of a possible 20 points. Well done. We Drink and We Know Things 69. 2 People in Love, Barf, and the Oslo Condition. 2 rounds down, 2 rounds to go. Our third category of the night is in the topic of Let It Be. In this round, each correct answer will begin with the letters B, E. Here's number 1. What 3-word rhyming phrase, often seen at video rental stores up until the 2000s, is the title of a 2008 comedy starring Jack Black and Mos Def, who accidentally erased the VHS cassettes of their video store? We did it, everyone. For the first time this game, every single submission was correct. That movie, Be Kind, Rewind. Question number 2. Oscar Isaac and Carey Mulligan play a married couple who get into a heated fight, setting in motion the plot of season 2 of what Netflix anthology series that will also star Charles Melton and Kaylee Spaney when it premieres in April 2026? The first season of this series began with a road rage incident. Second season sounds a little bit different, but like it's still the beginning of a beef. Beef, your correct answer for number 2. Question 3. What music producer has produced 29 total number 1 songs to date, including I Kissed a Girl by Katy Perry and Diamonds by Rihanna? In 2015, he also produced the song Same Old Love by his now wife, Selena Gomez. That music producer and spouse of Selena Gomez is Benny Blanco. Your correct response for number 3. 69% of you got it right. Question 4. Currently ranked as number 1 in the world in women's singles, tennis player Ariana Sabalenka was born in what country? Since 2022, Sabalenka competes without the name or flag of her home country due to a suspension from the International Tennis Federation. As a reminder, each correct answer will begin with BE in this round. Those of you who are thinking along those lines and going for a guess may have put Belize or Belgium. If you knew it or guessed correctly, you would have put Belarus, your correct answer for number 4. Question number 5. In Thomas Mallory's telling of the legend of King Arthur, what knight of the Round Table survives the Battle of Camlan alongside Arthur, who is mortally wounded and later fulfills Arthur's wish to throw his sword Excalibur into the water? The Knight of the Round Table that is described in that clue, who threw Excalibur into the water to honor Arthur's wishes, is Sir Bedivere or Bedwyr, your correct answer for number 5. Tough one. 28% of you got that one correct. Checking to make sure I didn't miss any here. I'm not counting Belvedere because there's no L in his name. Question number 6. A statue designed by Emma Stebbins called the Angel of the Waters is located in the center of what landmark fountain in Central Park, named for an ancient pool in Jerusalem where Jesus healed a paralyzed man? That fountain in Central Park, right at the north side of the Central Park Mall, is called Bethesda Fountain. How'd you do? 53% coming in with the correct response. We've got four more questions in this Let It Be themed round. Then we're moving on to our picture round. Here's number 7. The Platinum Triangle is a nickname given to the three neighborhoods in Los Angeles' West Side area, known for being one of the most expensive housing markets in the United States. Beverly Hills, Holmby Hills, and what third neighborhood east of Brentwood? The Platinum Triangle, made up of Beverly Hills, Holmby Hills, and Bel Air, is your correct answer for number 7. Question number 8. Tenormin and Lepressor are trade names of what alliteratively named medicines used to lower blood pressure by inhibiting certain hormones that speed up the heart? That type of medicine is better known as a beta blocker. 86% got it right. Question 9. One of the 5 mother sauces of French cuisine, what white sauce made of flour, butter, and either cream or milk is often seasoned with ground nutmeg? One of the mother sauces of French cuisine is bechamel sauce. Well done. 81% got it right. Let's see how we finish out this round with question 10. What is the name given to the grooved ring or frame that holds the transparent cover, normally glass, of the face of a wristwatch? The frame that holds on the glass of a wristwatch is called the bezel. Bezel, your correct answer there. If you put bevel, you're in good company. That did happen to quite a few of you. That does bring us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our standings as we head into our final category of the evening. Right now, tied in 9th place with 24 points, We Drink and We Know Things 12, Shara Boozy, the freaky deakiest Nando, Team 578 and Team 578, tied in 7th with 25 points, Scouts team, the Teutonic Titwillows, We Drink and We Know Things 12, Two People in Love, and the Oslo Condition, tied for 2nd with 28 points. We have We Drink and We Know Things 69 and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and pulling back into the lead with 29 out of a possible 30 points. We've got Barf, our final round of the night. The picture round is in the topic of DIY and construction brands. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of things you might find in a construction store, a Home Depot, a Lowe's, what have you. But the brands have been erased from the product. Your goal here is to identify each brand for 1 point apiece. On your answer sheet, you'll see all 10 images laid out next to each other. Inside of each image is a number from 1 through 10. Please enter in the name of the brand on the corresponding numbered blank. You all have 5 minutes on the clock to work on this round. At the end of the 5 minutes, we'll go over the correct answers and find out how you did before we move on to our tiebreaker question to close out this evening's quiz. Order does matter, folks. So let's do it. Good luck. Please name these DIY and construction brands. We're halfway through the picture round, folks. Hope it's going well for you all. 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Name these construction brands. Good luck. Quick note for you all, 2 of them do actually have the same parent brand. So if you put the same thing for 2 of them, fine by me. I'll make sure you get a point. If you put something slightly different, also fine, as long as it's correct. We've done it. We've reached that 5-minute mark. I'm going to start that countdown timer. Keep an eye out and make sure you click submit answers. Starting out the round with a tricky one. It looks like only 6 teams got this first one right. That tool looks like a little handsaw of some sort. Is made by Bosch. Image number 2 is DeWalt. Number 3 is Sherwin-Williams. Image number 4 is Ryobi. Image number 5 is Craftsman. Image number 6 is Gorilla Glue. Image number 7, this is the first one that is the same-ish brand. It's 3M Scotch sandpaper, 3M sandpaper, all acceptable. Our next image, number 8, that brand is called Minwax. Minwax. Image number 9, the second that is technically a 3M brand. So if you put that, good on ya. Scotch, also fine. Scotch brand painter's tape, yes. And image number 10 is a Makita drill. Let's see how you did in the picture round here tonight. The toughest one was the first one, 17% getting Bosch correct, and tied for the easiest ones of the round. We've got Gorilla Glue and 3M sandpaper. This does bring us to our final question of the evening, the tiebreaker question. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal as you place your response to that tiebreaker question is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over or under. In the event that you're part of a tie, whoever is closest is going to break that tie. Here's the question. The motto of the paint company Sherwin-Williams is "Cover the Earth," a slogan they are living up to with how many total store locations in the United States alone as of February 2026? If you're curious to see what ends up happening with these tiebreaker responses, you can head on over to Instagram and check us out at NYC Trivia League. We will post the results of these ties over there tomorrow at some point, so you can see what ended up happening with these final scores. Reminder, folks, our next game is coming up 1 week from today on Wednesday, April 1st at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Hope you had fun tonight. I had a nice time hosting for you all, and I hope that you'll return next week for Game 3 of Season 66. I asked you all, as of February 2026, how many Sherwin-Williams retail locations are there in the United States? Your correct response is 4,050 stores. 4,050 Sherwin-Williams stores. That does bring us to the end of tonight's game officially. Let's check in with our final standings by heading on over to the winner's circle. Finishing up tonight's game in a tie for 15th place. Congratulations go to Smarty, Party of One, and Team Cockroach. In 14th with 30 points, Think Pony Club. In 13th with 31, Scouts Team. Tied in 11th with 32, Swearwolves and the Teutonic Titwillows. Tied in 7th with 33, Why Not Zoidberg and the Freaky Deakiest Nando, as well as Team 578 and Team 578 in a tie for 5th tonight with 35 points. 2 people in love and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. In 4th place this evening with 36 points, the Oslo Condition. Finishing in 3rd with 37 points, We Drink and We Know Things, 12. In 2nd place with 38 points, We Drink and We Know Things, 69. And our winners here tonight with 39 out of a possible 40 points. Congratulations go to Barf. Thank you all again for being here. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League. Thank you so much to Peter for helping to put together tonight's game, as well as the rest of our writing team. Thank you so much to Cullen for making this possible. And we'll be back 1 week from today. Thank you to Murr and the rest of the Rizio team for creating the software you all played this quiz on tonight. Be well, everyone. Enjoy baseball opening day, and we'll see you soon.